Happy Hump Day. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Guess it is. Oh, easy assembly, this thing says. It says easy assembly. What's up, Digger?
Hiya, mate. All good here. How are you?
Pretty good.
Excellent, excellent.
What you do today?
A couple of prints, and that's all really. Apart from the usual routine things, you know. Oh, I can't find where I put that on print. Oh yes, there. I've got some of these tiny cookers, little cookers.
Cookers. What do they do?
Yeah, you know, that'll go in the scrapyard or paint it up and it'll go in someone's house. And a tiny, tiny little ticket machine. Those are mounted on the wall in the stations, you know. And that'll go on the station wall near the and the last thing I made were these. You're not going to be able to see the detail on these, no matter what. Those are very tiny.
I can't. What is it?
Very tiny bolts on the end of there. Very
Bolts?
tiny. Yeah, you know, a bolt through 1 millimeter size is 3-inch scale size. And you know, for like bolting posts down, like
What are you going to do with them?
camera poles, and I've got some TV camera posts that are mounted near the crossing, and I'm going to put them on there to make it look like they're bolted to the ground with these little bolts in.
Hold it up again, Digger.
You'll not see them. I can see the detail close up.
His camera is not that great.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's good right there. You moved it. You can't move what you're. Turn it sideways. Yeah.
There, can you see?
Yeah, somewhat.
That's 3 scale inch in double O. And this is a little ticket machine.
Ticket machine?
Yeah, wall mounted. It's mounted on the wall at the station, train station. You can buy your ticket.
Yeah. Pappy says they're closet brand 10 scale bottles. Could you use them for bottles, you think? Nah,
Well,
they're too big. I don't know.
I bet we could. I bet we could. I'll stick some in a thing and we can send them to closet, can't we? And that's the last one I did. That cooker, that oven.
An oven. What are you going to do with that?
Well, it's going to be. Some of them are going to be a scrap pile at the scrapyard,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and some are maybe going to be in houses and stuff.
Yeah. That's cool. Where's everybody at? There's just Pappy. There's 3 other people here.
Right. Well, that's a good idea. I bet I could get, if I can find some bottles, I bet I could get them down to that size, and I'll send them with Jerry's package.
Yeah, but a 3-inch bolt would be bigger than a bottle, really. No, no, not well.
That, yeah, but I could actually find some bottles and reduce the size of them
I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
to send
I
to him,
don't know.
And if I leave them on the sprue like that, he can paint them whatever colour he likes when he gets them, and he can sing my praises. Yeah, so I just thought I'll print a couple of things while I'm sort of tinkering about. It's been unreasonably cold today, absolutely unreasonably cold and horrible.
Yeah.
We're lucky. We haven't been
Stop
pestered.
that, dude. Stop it now.
What's that?
The yawning. If you continue to yawn, I'm going to shrink you down to nothing.
Good idea.
Okay?
Hello, Hunter.
Yeah. So I went back to the hobby shop today. Got 2 more pencils.
Oh, what colour did you get?
Chipping color is one of them. It's like another shade of brown. And then I got smoke.
Ooh,
It's almost like black, sooty looking.
yeah.
That would be good. That would be good. I got those 2. Then I got
Wow. Weathering effects. Rust texture. So how did it say you use that then?
I don't know. They put this stupid sticker over the sticker.
Oh, the instructions, yeah.
Now I gotta try to get it off
Jimmy, shut up.
without messing up the instructions. Maybe I'll just have to look online. I don't know. I don't know. I got that, and I got a coupler height gauge kit.
All right, yeah. So you can set them all at the right
Yeah,
level.
I'll just make sure they're at the right height. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I don't think I'm going to change out my couplers like people do. If I have problems with them, then I'll change them. I'm not going to waste, all that money on couplers if I don't need them.
Some magnetic printers are printers. Couplers are very, very good.
Well, I don't have them.
And I've got tiny magnets and I can print some out, and so it's not going to cost me very much. It's just when I can be asked doing it. At the
Yeah,
moment, the ones I have are working fine, but I would like to change them all to a universal magnetic system. Hello, Nathan. How are you, my friend?
yeah. I'm not going to bother with that shit either.
Trucks and couplers.
What's up, Nathan? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why these people do this shit. They're stupid. Why do they make these big ass stickers? Why don't they just make a little tiny one, put it on the bottom? It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we might have to try and find some. That I've not seen that product before, Jerry. Or have experience with it, so it'd be interesting to know. I know there's a company that does a rusting kit, and what they do is they sell you some glue, some very fine iron filings that are almost a powder, and some rust activator, which is a jar of water,
Really?
and you glue them on, then you paint the rust activator on.
Who sells you that bullshit?
And I don't know, it's a product, and someone who should know better sells it, and people buy it who should know better as well.
So this is a water-based acrylic. Rust texture reproduces in a realistic manner the rough texture of rusted surfaces of abandoned vehicles. Apply with a brush.
Yep, give it a
That's it.
real good old mix up before you spray
Yeah,
that
maybe
about a right shake round.
it says apply with a brush, so maybe it does the chunky stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it'll clog. If you tried that with an airbrush, it's going to clog it up, isn't it?
It'll clog it up, probably. Yeah. Let's go on Vallejo. Let's go see. Vallejo Weathering FX. Let's see. I didn't know Vallejo has a YouTube page. Did you know that?
Yeah, and AK have one, but
Yeah,
you've got
I
to wait
knew
for the
that.
English language one to come out.
I knew
You know,
that
they have
AK did.
your each. I just gonna put the door chair, bloody nice, and that TV. Sorry about that. Ron's got a TV on, really, really loud.
What's she watching over there?
Something to do with the war in the Gulf and the American soldiers with the service dogs, with their, the bomb dogs that sniff bombs out and stuff, the German Shepherds. And it's like a war film type thing. She's watching that.
Oh, wow. You know what they're doing? Oh, this is pretty cool.
But she hasn't got her hearing aids in, so she had it right loud. She got it. New photos behind you. Yeah, he did put new photos.
You see this? See how they're doing this?
Yep. Yeah, that's mud splashes, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
using
that's
a toothpick. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty
yeah,
good
and
idea.
an old technique, but it gets the splashes right for you, doesn't it? You know, if you're off-roading,
Yeah,
clever stuff.
that's interesting.
It's it's well worth being subscribed to these channels because they'll show you exactly how to use their products like AK does.
Yeah. Huh. I have to look around and see if there's one exactly for this stuff. 'Cause I'm kind of curious. Yeah, this is splash stuff.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, I have to
put
look
it in the
around.
search bar, rust, whatever it's called. Just put it in, and it should come up. weathering effects rough. Is it? Ah,
That's an hour.
yeah, the one below.
So this is.
Try a built-to-order Wawa Snack and Go wrap for $2.49. Gotta have a Wawa.
Gotta have a
Wow.
water.
Here's an case. 8 missile scientists. Frozen solid. I've seen
I've got a new picture up on my wall too.
What is it?
It's a picture of my ship in front of the moon.
We'll come back to this later. Mm,
Gotta go on now. Okay, Hunter. Hello, Lee.
See ya, Hunter. There. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's up, Lee? I got more pencils, Lee. Got more pencils.
More pencils and some wonderful stuff. Wonderful weathering effects, rust.
Nathan wants to know what I'm going to put on my layout: buildings and track and grass,
And scrapyard.
light, light poles, and stuff that goes on layouts. Nathan.
Beside weathering trains. He's
Yeah,
not going to
besides
put
weathering
weathering
trains.
trains. He'll have something weathered on there.
So I went and picked up a bunch of stuff from Bill, from Russell. They're like trolleys and buses that are scale, like HO scale. They need to be cleaned. I'm going to clean them up for Bill. And there were some things in there for me. And this is one of the cars.
Cool.
This is a Bachman, but guess what? It's not just this, right? It's got a flashing end of train device.
Tail lamp, yeah.
Yeah, it flashes. There's
Wow.
a board under there,
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
so
Wow.
it's going to flash.
So
I
who's
don't
made
know.
that flashing tail light setup on there? Is that Bachman or is that
I have no
separate thing?
idea. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. It was in the box, and it was in a box of stuff with no nothing, no box that it came with.
Right.
So I have no idea if that's somebody else's. Bachman did it. Um,
That is fantastic.
I don't even know if like there's like a decoder in here or something. Maybe it makes noise. I don't know. I don't know.
Just be a little flasher unit, won't it? That's brilliant, is that though? That's very, very good.
Yeah, it's a it's mounted on there.
Is Bill a model railroader as well?
No, not really. But Russell was.
Yeah.
Russell liked trains and mostly trolleys though. But he had some trains. You saw the trains I got from him. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I have to look it up and see if see what the deal is. If Bachman did something special, I doubt it. It's probably just a powered by the track. Yeah, just a
Yeah,
little
Nathan, you got one. Is
blinking
yours powered off the track, Nathan?
blinking LED. Jerry, I installed one just like that. You have it's made by a different company and it can be powered by itself no matter if it's DCC. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he bought it from somebody and it came like that, or I have no idea.
He's smart though. He's that, isn't it? Very
Yeah,
nice
but
to have.
it's pretty cool though.
Very cool is that.
Yeah,
You see all those lines on the tanker down the side where all the panels join up. That's where
yeah,
you can put your darker stuff, your darker pencil, and it'll emphasize the shadow
right.
lines. It'll highlight them out, and it's going to look fantastic. $20 each, but somebody added that. I know, that's for sure.
What's $20 each?
Those flasher units for the flasher tail lamps.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Yep, that's the one, Jerry. And it'll pop. You'll be able to see all the detail on that. Fantastic, those pencils, aren't they?
These pencils are the best thing ever.
I'm so glad you decided to get them. When I said get them. At first they seem expensive, don't they? And you think, bloody hell,
Yeah,
Gordon
I
Ben.
mean, they're 260 a piece, but they're no more really than an art pencil
Hmm,
at one of the art stores. You know?
yeah. But when you look, you do think Gordon Bennett, that's a lot of money. But you're getting your money's worth big style, aren't you? They're absolutely fantastically versatile. Everybody can use them for weathering.
But like, this pencil's going to last me a lifetime.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's going to last 100 years.
Even if if I did something every day, if I did this for a living for somebody, I mean, these things are just going to last so long. I mean, it's not like, yeah, they're going to last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, just doing that little bit, right? Really changes the look of it,
Mm,
right?
completely.
And then you don't like it, here you go, right? You
Just
put
remove
something
it.
on, right? You put something on like that. You don't like it, just
Chuck
wipes
it.
right off. You know
Yep.
what
Best
I
idea.
like, I guess what I really like about them is you can do this weathering, right? And you can sit here and do it and not make a mess. With like weathering powders, you need to be over a table with something under you, because you got the powders just go everywhere. You
Yep.
know, I mean, they're nice. I like them. I use them. But like this, I could just sit here and do this while I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah. And there's no residue getting all over your shirt or anything.
No, nothing's getting anywhere. What's up, Region Ralph fan? How you doing?
I a Region Rail fan.
But like, it's not getting anywhere. Yeah, these pencils are the greatest thing ever. I wonder how long have they been out?
Uh, only a few years. Only a few years. I remember when I got told about them, I couldn't get them here in the UK right away. I think they were only available in a few European countries.
Who told
And
you about them?
it was in a railway magazine, a modeller's magazine, or something like that. And
Okay.
it got um, demand far outstripped the production at first because everybody wanted to try them. And I found some, but like I said, they were just the watercolor pencils what you might use on a paper in a sketchbook or something. So they're all right, but they're not for what we want. Those are the bee's knees. You have the AKs. IRA.
Yeah, this is basically watercolor pencil. I mean, it's acrylic, right? It's
Mm.
water. It's water activated. It's water. It's water, basically.
And a
Uh,
serious amount of pigment in there as well.
I'm doing pretty good, Region Ralphin. How you doing? Hey, Ray, what's up? Hey, Stuart, what's up?
I used
But
to.
this is the smoke color, and it just looks like dirt, grime, right? I mean, who knows what it is?
Yeah,
I
could
mean,
be diesel fume, smoke, or anything. That
like,
track.
you know, I don't think you would be able to really.
Yes, happy hump day, Stuart. I'm doing good, thanks, Region Rail fan. I hope you are too. Ray's just lurking.
Lurking, huh?
Dwight put a little short up earlier. I saw it. Little shunting train. Loco, you know. That's
Yeah,
good, and that's probably one of only a handful of things I've watched. I've watched today.
like I can't tell. I can't tell any difference between this brown color, right,
Yeah,
and this smoke gray color. Can't really
probably
tell the difference
very
between.
similar, slightly different tones. Yeah,
Yeah, not. I can't tell a difference on the lines. You know,
yeah,
if I colored something white or something, I think I would be able to tell a difference. But from the lines, like um, this end line, I used the brown.
yeah,
This one here, right?
yeah.
You really can't.
Yeah, I
Right,
can see
this
that.
one here, right? And these, I use this. You really
Yeah,
can't tell
you
the
can't
difference,
tell
but
the
you
difference
see
at all.
it. You do see it. You know,
Yeah,
it's definitely you do see it.
it looks good. You see, because they're riveted either side like a panel, and
Yeah,
the highlight markings that you're putting on are either side on the rivets, and it just makes it pop, doesn't it? Just bang, detail straight away, noticeable,
yeah,
and it's because they put those details on to be noticed, you know.
yeah.
Or Ray's clearing a room out for a layout.
Really can't. You can't feel them like you can some others. You know,
Mm.
they're very, very. It's not like you can rub over it, and you can't. You can't rub over it because it's not really.
Yeah, it's barely a
It's
mark.
barely raised. You know, but it's
Using your
there,
kit, Ray.
huh? AK.
I nearly bought the full set once over. That's a big one, you know. And I got
Yeah,
advised
that must be pretty big.
it is, but I got advised that there'd be some I wouldn't use in there, and I were only buying them all to be fancy.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to use a lot of the colors. You know, there were a ton of loose ones. You know, singles. But like, I'm not going to use green or maybe one day, but for the most part,
Some of the
I'm not.
greens are good for producing like moss, where
Right,
moss might hang on to stuff and things like that.
right. Now, what I will do is like on
Yeah,
these decks in here, inside here, I'm going to put dirt and static grass in
yeah,
there. I've seen it. I've seen dirt and I've seen things like growing from the seeds
yeah.
that get transported in the car. I've seen like ryegrass and whatever else. I've seen it in there. So I'm going to detail all that in there.
That'll look great.
I don't know how I'll get to it, but I'll get to it.
A brush or tweezers?
Yeah, I don't think
Brush
none
will
of
do it.
this. I don't think this stuff comes off.
But if you get some tweezers like this one,
Yeah, yeah, I have them. Yeah,
and you might be able to get in behind the ladder with the old static grass.
yeah, but I'll get in there. It's even got the little end hole. That's pretty cool.
Hello, closet, my old fruit. How are you doing?
What's up, Closet Branch?
He said there's a master modeler from America on screen.
Who's that?
You,
Not me. You're the master modeler.
no,
No, Closet Branch, not you.
yeah, closet is. Sure.
Let me look up this Bachman number. Hey, Closet Branch. You gonna go to the train show? K200414. Let's see what
Hey,
that comes
Stormy.
up.
Stormy Steve.
What's up, Stormy Steve? 200,414. No, I thought it would bring up the car.
No, not a troll closet. I wonder where, what's it is?
Wigwag?
Not just Wigwag, but Mystic. We've not seen him for like 100 years.
It's probably working.
On a mission collecting rare coffee beans.
CPWX 606835. Let's see what that comes up to. Yeah. Oh yeah. This did come with that. Yep.
Did it?
Yeah, it came with this.
Right.
It came with
Unfortunately, you got that one wrong, Nathan. It came fitted with it.
yeah.
But I'm sure you can actually buy the little unit itself.
Oh yeah, I know people do make it. I've seen it for N scale.
Yeah.
So I know people make it, but it came this way from Bachman. It's $42. It's not bad because I've seen that little thing for $25 in N scale. Like it's
Yeah.
the truck, it's the whole truck, you know?
Right. Very good, Ray. Very good.
What's up, Train Freak? But
You're chasing train free. Hey, I wonder if Dwight got twisted.
nah, he's okay. I texted him earlier.
Did it not come near him, or did it just swish by the field?
No, he didn't get nothing.
Lucky.
So yeah, this will work on both DCC and DC. So it's based on use of the easy mate couplers. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I like the car. I really like the car. And then I'm like looking at it, and I see that little thread at the end. I'm like, wow, how about that? It's a bonus.
Some good GoPro time lapse video. Illinois. Yeah, right up near Dwight, but he didn't get. He said there were lightning coming towards him. He could see lightning coming, but it didn't get him obviously.
Yeah, everybody makes cylindrical hoppers in HO scale, Jason. But
Yeah,
this one has the thread at the end.
tail light, so you can see the end of the train carriages.
Yeah,
Safety feature.
yeah. So
With a functioning thread.
yeah,
What's a thread?
that's what they call that thing.
A flashing red light. Thread for flashing red.
Um, Fred, FRED. End of train device, flashing red end of train device.
All right, yeah.
Some people call it, it's really like, I don't know, what do they call it? EOD? That's how the railroad, end of train device, the railroad would.
Yeah. I've only ever heard them called tail lights.
So this thing,
Yeah,
it
Dwight.
also, it also reads it's hooked up to the air hose, right? So it also reads the air reading at the back of the car, like the pounds of air. So it
Oh,
lets them know when the train is charged, and it lets them know if there's a problem. It communicates, there's a scanner frequency that this thing emits a tone from. And if you have those scanner frequencies, you can hear the end of train device going off even when the train doesn't communicate on the radio,
wow.
you know? So like there could be areas that the train doesn't talk at all. But if you have the frequency in your scanner for the end of train device, you can hear it chirp. It chirps. So you would catch it, say, a mile, 2 miles out,
Yeah,
something like that. It's not going to chirp, if you're 100 miles away.
yeah.
And missed. What's up, Dwight? Dwight made it. He didn't get blown away. Yeah, it didn't even come close to Dwight.
Yeah, that's lucky, Dwight. Good job. Hello, Deep Run Mike. Deep Run Mike in the house. EOT in the train. Hooked up to the airline as well.
What's
Yeah,
up, Deep?
the airline in the brakes, Jason. Emits a signal.
What's up, Deep Run Mike? How are you? What do you got good to tell me, Deep Run Mike? So I did a little video, mostly an update of all the things that I've been showing during the live stream that I picked up at the store, some track that I bought, and that's it.
Cool.
So that's that.
Give you wave back, Mike. Yes. Right. I saw your short as well, Dwight, earlier with that little logo.
Was it the windmill? Somebody.
Red light district.
Somebody was saying something about the windmill. Oh yeah, you did, Dwight. You were telling me about the windmill.
Heavy rain. Yeah, that windmill's where Dwight hangs around.
He got today, but not running good on my layout. Yeah, I got it today, but it's not running good on my
Either on
layout. So I'm cleaning the track right now. Yeah. What's up, Robert? How are you? It was running great on yours. Well, do you have a video to prove that? We don't know. We don't know that. Do you have a video?
What's he done?
Okay.
Has Dwight bought something off Jason?
No, Dwight had an engine that the decoder broke in or blew up in, and I think Jason put a new one in for him.
Right. And now it doesn't work.
Nah, it doesn't work good on Dwight's layout, but it's probably because Dwight's track's dirty.
Yeah, cleaning the track is Dwight now.
Hmm.
Yeah, he won't have sent it you back if it weren't running right. That's
Yeah,
not out of character for Jason, would that?
I took one out of one of my scout trains and put it in his. Oh, you took a decoder out of one of your engines? Hmm. One time I was at Timonium, I bought an Amtrak
Some
engine for $3. It was two motors and wheels and lights, and it runs okay. Well, that's
nice one.
cool. For $3, can't beat that deal. Where'd you get the
That's
motors
well
from?
said.
Where did you get the motors from? Hmm.
Quit yawning, Jerry. You're making me yawn.
Yeah, digger.
That's the way. That is the way to find a bargain. Is that, Nathan? It's a better bargain than I've ever had.
I really want to try this stuff.
Have you got a little brush?
Yeah, I got a little brush. And they even seal it. Huh.
Excellent. The train show closet. It means, are you going to the train show? The train show.
Yeah, closet. You gonna go to a train show? You really shouldn't shake this stuff because it gets all these bubbles in it. You should stir them. Gotta let these bubbles calm down. You should stir them. Do you have? What do you? How do you? They have these little metal stirring, like metal stirring sticks. Have you ever
Yeah,
seen them?
I
Have you
have, but
seen?
I've developed my own stirrer
They're expensive.
for George and Pot. Where's my got it? It's in here somewhere. This is one of those coffee whisks. to make frothy coffee. And I cut the whiskey part off the end. It was like a circle with a spring on. I cut that off.
Oh, was
And
it plastic?
I soldered a piece of brass on the end.
What'd
And
you do?
now
Wait, back up. What's it? Sodas again?
it's a coffee whisk. You buy them for a couple of bucks. And it has like a circle on the end with a spring around it for making your coffee go frothy and foamy on the top,
Yeah.
And I snipped it off the whiskey part where what whisks everything up, and I soldered a piece of brass on there. And then
That fits in a bottle?
yeah,
It looks
in
too
those
big.
jars. You know the jar that you just took the lid off?
Looks like it wouldn't fit in this.
Yeah, it fits in that quite perfectly. And it was less than $2.
Where'd you get that little motor thing?
eBay. And I've got a shaker that I made for the dropper bottles, and it's a motor with an eccentric weight on it. Hold that in a little vise, and it's got a cup fastened to it, a little cup with sponge on the inside, a little plastic cup. Drop the bottle in there, and it'll rattle and shake about. Gives you a right good old mix. So yeah, you don't have to buy the fancy, expensive stuff. It might look good on your bench. But you can actually make your own for little money, and it looks just as good, and it does a mighty fine job. No, Nathan. It was for coffee, which incidentally is my favourite drink. Now I'm not allowed full sugar cherry coke anymore. But no, I don't drink anything other than soft drinks and hot beverages. I think it's almost time to get the dogs suppers. I think so, because Steve, so the dogs will be going outside for a slash.
You think?
Yeah, I know the routine, what goes on.
Hey, Robert. I thought you were going to. What? When? When are you going to Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania. I thought you were going to Timonium. You're going to Pennsylvania too?
Transylvania.
You're going to Pennsylvania after Timonium? Like right after Timonium? You taking Wilmer home? Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Are all the dogs out, Steve? Oh.
I got you, Robert. Did you like take off a week or something, or because you said you were going to see your sister or something in Virginia?
Oh, April. Nathan's going in April to Pittsburgh. 2.5
Oh, you
weeks.
took 2.5 weeks off. Wow. Multi-purpose gauge. A lot of little stuff in there. I think I'm going to need a screwdriver and a tray. I'll be back.
Good idea. idea. So Nathan, that video, that short you put up, was that taken outside your house where you live? Hello. Purple and silver cool. Mutiny indeed, Cosmin. You can type what you like in chat, lads. I don't mind.
I see you, Cosmin. You can't do that shit.
Too late. He's back.
You can't be doing that stuff, Cosmin.
Got that, Nathan. Got that.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wow. You look very serious now you've got that on, Jerry.
What's up, Kenny? Kenny, what's up? This is what I'm putting together. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck?
What the sent? A bag of bits. Yeah, he looks very, very serious now. He's got all that gear on his head. This is how you can tell somebody knows what they're doing or not. When they're wearing that what Jerry's got, they mean business.
What the hell are they?
That's a spring.
What's that for? Springs?
I saw one spring and something else.
There's two springs in there.
Right.
The 205 is a multi-purpose gauge.
Jason says couple of springs. Yeah, two of them. There's a couple. A couple of springs. He was a bomb maker. Put him on in a necklace. Yeah.
Where's the spring go?
I'm running this, but I'm taking that man. No problem, Kenny. Robert, check your MeWe. That sounds a bit personal, does that, Jess?
I got like a ton of these little, you can't see them. See these little washers?
Oh, yeah. Like
What's that
seals,
like?
like little gasket seals.
No, they're little washers. What's chat say? Anything?
Yeah. Robert said it's depressing what he's seen. Jason sent him something depressing. But he thinks those springs in the capsule are spare.
You think they're spares, huh? Assembly. First, remove any flash or burrs from the gauge block. Gauge body. What the frig? I gotta start doing that shit too? They didn't tell me none of that shit.
Why don't they just build the gauge up for you and then sell it built up ready?
They do sell one that's done. It's the metal one. They didn't have it. I got the plastic one. It's called a what they call this thing? Insulated multi-purpose coupler height gauge. It's plastic. The other one's metal, so you got to shut the other one off. Check the inside of the coupler slot and along the bottom edges. Place the shank end of the coupler into the slot on the top of the gauge with the trip pin pointing down. Secure with a 256 screw. Tighten just snug but not too tight with the shank coupler. Ooh, I don't know. What are these washers for?
Through Cosmin. That was the traditional way of doing it, wasn't it?
What's Cosman talking about? So I'm guessing there's like, there's like little springs inside these little jimmies. That's what those springs must be. So they give you a 148 and a 158, something like that. Yeah,
Well, Jason thinks those springs in the capsule are just emergency spare ones in case you damage the others.
exactly. Yeah, exactly, Jason.
You got it right, Jason.
Bingo, bingo, my friend, bingo. I still don't know what all these gaskets are for. And what the heck does that thing do? Gauge dowel. Gauge dowel. What does a gauge dowel? Using the height gauge. Note, the 205 gauge is not insulated and only should be used on non-powered track or track with electrical power completely switched off. Okay. The 206 is insulated and can be used with the power on. The
Just let me
hole in the
get
front of the dowel can be used to permanently. Oh God, there's two sides of this shit.
wow, some reading there, Jerry. I'm just going to fix the dog's supper. I won't be a minute.
Mount the gauge to a piece of track.
God, that stinks, Moses.
Oh, okay. Place the game, couple of mounting height. Geez, who would think there's two pages to put this stupid thing together? Who would think? Who would think that? Who would think that? Yep.
All right, still.
I see what you're saying, Cosman.
All right, Jimmy. I know you got a full thing for because I feel the job.
Boom. That's it, huh? That's all there's to it. Huh.
A lot of instructions there, though, Jerry. Did you get through them all right?
It was tough, man. I don't know what. Like, I got all this shit left. I had all these O-rings. I guess they're spacers. I got a 148 coupler, and then a couple little extra springs.
Yeah, that's good. You've got some spare parts to store away for the next 15 to 20 years, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, here's the thing. Like, have any of you guys ever replaced that little spring in there?
But they haven't.
No, you can't throw away the instructions. Sorry, I'll miss you. Hey, Joan. The washers are for your rolling stock. I got you. Yeah. Okay. The track gauge, Jerry? No, like the little spring inside the coupler. Have any of you guys ever replaced that?
You've got to
'Cause I-
find somewhere like a jar or something where you can drop those spare parts and leave them there for the next millennium.
I'll put them back in the bag so I know what they're for.
And where you're going to put the bag?
In my drawer.
The wheels were black on the pump.
Yeah.
The wheels was black on the pump.
Here's the thing, right? This one was $6, and the metal one was $10. They didn't have the metal one, but yeah, I don't understand that. They charge him. Well, I mean, it's metal, so it's nice and heavy, I guess. But man, that was rough, Digger.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
put them back in
well,
the little bag, and I know what the little bag is.
Yeah.
Now I got my little coupler doohickey to check the coupler height. Oh, looks good. Looks good. Oh my god, this thing's giving me a headache.
Jason says that Caddy couplers are by far and away the best couplers out there.
But what about those Sergeant ones?
What
I
about
heard
the
the
way
Sergeant
the track was nasty?
Digger. I heard the Sergeant ones were better than the KD ones.
I've heard that. Yeah. Robert said Jason's wrong as well.
Jason's wrong.
Yeah. He said you're very, very sadly wrong.
You're wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
You're not right there, Jason.
Wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
Can't be right about everything, but Jason does know lots of stuff. He knows what colour springs are in snail head.
Hey Robert, you see my car? I got that from a friend of mine. Look at that, Robert.
Bubbly gum and string is better than Caddy, Jason.
It's got a little speaker in there, Robert. It makes train noises. Okay. Just flashes.
And
Yeah. Yep. Dwight, what did you clean your track with, Dwight? 226 he cleaned it with. You know you did that wrong, right? Am I going to say something? You did it wrong, Dwight.
Running good.
You did it wrong. I don't quite know what that is. Look at that, Robert. I learned this from you. It moves freely.
Whatever you don't like is better than Caddy.
I don't know. Like I'm not gonna change these. I'm just not gonna bother. I'm not gonna change them.
You can use a 3-link chain onto the hooks. That's as good as anything. Little body hook.
Robert likes horn hooks. You know what, man? Horn hooks worked for like how many years? Yeah, maybe they frustrated you. I got these nice little screwdriver set from Harbor Freight many years ago. They're very comfortable.
Electrician screwdriver, isn't it? That
Yes, it is.
I had the plastic department, easy make couplers.
Whole nice little set. I've had the easy make. Just gonna call my friend today. couplers break on me.
Many times.
Hey, when they break, if I have a problem with them, I'll change them. But I'm not going to spend $100 on KD couplers, just the little couplers, and start switching them out on my rolling stock. When I have a problem, I'll remedy it by changing them. Until then, we're just going to keep going. I'll spend that $100 on something else on my layout.
Yeah. I like the couplers now with the NEM pockets. You can interchange all different types of couplers really easily.
Yeah, swap them as they break, if they break. If I have a problem with them, I'll change them out. But other than that,
Play mine with the magnetic ones as I go, I think.
I'm not going to change them.
Problems.
I'm not going to get into the magnetic ones either. I can just get in there, change it, unhook it, and go on with it. I don't want to be fancy.
Easy, mate. Suck.
Are you going standard head or scale head? Scale head, if I do it. I see the difference. Like this is a scale head. That's scale head. I do see the difference. It's slightly bigger. Not that much, but still here in silent mode. What are you doing over there, Kenny? Kenny, what are you doing?
He's having a rest.
I do have a couple Atherin ready to roll cars. I'll be changing those out, you think? Why will I be changing them out, Robert? Are they going to break? What's the problem with them, Robert? Maybe you guys
ones that go brittle in the sunlight.
No, it's not like I'm sticking them out in the sun. They break very easy. What breaks in them? What breaks? What are you doing to them that they're breaking, Robert? You shouldn't throw them. Plastic couplers break very easy. How? What? I don't understand. What breaks?
I think they go brittle. The more they're exposed to the light or something like that. The type of plastic isn't malleable.
I think these guys are too rough on them. They're just toys, fellas. They're not
the real thing.
They're not the real thing. I mean, you got to be gentle.
Right.
You shouldn't be backing into them so hard. Gentle.
Yeah, they're whacking in at 150 scale miles per hour.
Yeah, it's no, man, you got
Rail every time.
Yeah, you got to take it easy. You guys are too rough. Robert, I have a box of horn hooks if you want them. What if he wants them, right? What if he wants those couplers, those horn hooks? So, Robert, what do you do with your broken couplers? What do you do with them? What are you guys doing with your broken couplers? Send them to me. Put them in a little envelope and send them to me. They'll be great for my scrap yard.
Ideal for your scrap yard.
Be ideal for my scrap yard. Put them in a little envelope and send them to me. Use them for scrap loads? You beat me to it. Robert throws them in the trash. Save them for me, Robert. Save them for me. Bring them to Timonium. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to. They break, I'll change them. I'm not going to change them beforehand. I'm not that concerned about them. They look fine. I don't care how they look, as long as they work.
Yeah, they look all right.
If they don't work, then I would change them. But yeah. Not
The
worried.
standard we've had over here doesn't look good at all. The larger D-ring coupling, they look dreadful.
Yeah, they're ugly as could be.
But like I say, within them pockets now, we can do a lot more.
Katie makes shelf couplers too for yeah, I saw them. Wigwag posted a link to all the different couplers. I saw them. I wouldn't change them either. Yeah, I'm not going to change them. Oh, Miss Joan, I missed you. Miss Joan, what's Cosman doing over there? Cosman, what are you doing? Robert, when is Timonium? When's Timonium? Train show. I got to put it on my calendar right now, Robert.
How far away is it from you, Gary?
Hour and a half.
Not too bad.
Oh, one more day. Tomorrow's leap day.
Yeah.
April 27th.
Cosmin's entirely innocent. He's doing nothing. That's the best way, Cosmin. Act cool, don't draw attention.
Timonium train show to meet Robert.
Hello, Hank.
That's what it says there.
All right, Hank.
That's what it says. See that?
To meet Robert.
To meet Robert. Man, I gotta wait that long to meet you. Jeez, Robert.
8:30 at the Nautilus Diner.
8:30. Yeah, I'm not coming for breakfast, Robert. That's too early. I'd have to get up at 6:30. Screw that shit.
They do, Jason, but traditionally they would have to celebrate it on the 1st of April.
If someone was born, well, would they have to? They could celebrate either the 28th or the 1st.
My son was born on the 1st on a leap year, but he was born on the 28th of February. In plenty of time.
I don't think it works like that, though, Jason. I don't think you lose. You don't count the 4 years between.
Yeah, you still got to have them.
Don't stay 50 for 4 years. It doesn't work like that. You could say, Jason, you could celebrate midway in the day, like halfway between the 28th and the 1st, somewhere in between.
Technically, the birthday is the day after the 28th, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We were married on the 29th, so I tell everybody we're celebrating our 8th anniversary. Yeah. I don't think your wife would appreciate that.
Happy anniversary for tomorrow, then, Robert.
Yeah, tomorrow's your anniversary, Robert. Is this going to be your 8th one or your 10th one or your 12th one? You're on number 8? You've been married 32 years? Is that right? You've been married 32 years. Wow. You're old, Robert. Jeez.
Yeah, usually you don't get that for murder, do you? 32 year. You can
No.
get out It's a good
You
behaviour.
get out early on good behavior. There's no getting out early for you, my friend. Can you believe someone put up with him for that long? Put up with who? You?
Yeah, well, she thought she was marrying Johnny Cash, didn't she? That's what happened there.
It's called a very good woman. Well, there's a lot of possibilities. She might never be home. She might not really care. She could be deaf and blind. There's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors to take into account to put into the equation.
Yeah. If she was deaf and blind, she wouldn't have to hear you or put up with your shit. But 32 years, man, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's some good.
He's got you beat, Digger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
She's got the patience of a saint, huh, Robert?
Very patient.
The patience of a saint.
And she buys him trains. Yeah, that's good.
Does that look like rust and textured rust?
It does indeed. It looks like you've got like you're the Tin Man off Wizard of Oz.
Wow. Not going to touch that one. CRC 26. Yeah. It's 226. It's 226, Mike.
Looks like 40 years deep run, Mike.
40 years. Holy crap. Wow. That's a long time. It's like an eternity. Hmm.
Oh, Jason's got some good advice for it. He's just bought a bottle of textured rust, Jason. But he's got some good advice for you there, Jerry. All about rusting, making things look rusty.
If you want a very good rust color, look up Mission Model Paints. They have 3 rust colors, but the dark rust is my go-to. Yeah, they have Mission models, Mission paints at I think it was Mission Paints. Doesn't Vallejo make Mission paints? There's so many there's so many colors out there. This is Vallejo.
Rust texture. It's got the texture in the jar along with the colour.
This is my go-to.
And the pencils. The rust effects and the pencils. You cannot go wrong. AK all the way.
Hey, Leslie, what is up?
Hi, Les. Good to see you, mate.
They do rail tie brown that makes a great creosote colored tie. Well, that's good to know when I want to color my ties. I'm going to paint my track. Rail tie brown. Let's get it would that be?
Oh, yeah. I hope you've not got the lurgy there, Les.
The who?
The lurgy. The old
What's that?
Corona. The Corona.
Why do you think he's got that? He just
I
said
don't think he's got it. I just said I hope he hasn't got it.
he
'Cause
just
it's going
took a
down.
nap.
Yeah, because he says he feels bad, not feeling good. He feels rough.
We're feeling rough, napping, feeling rough. Like, what does that mean? Like you're like
Ill.
pounding nails in this guy's coffin.
He feels ill, like he's got the lurgy.
Where
Or
does he say he feels ill because he feels rough? He just woke up. How do you
I
feel
feel
when you just wake up?
with my hands.
Shove him up your ass too. Feel up there. See if you feel anything. See if you can touch your brains. Oh, did you see that they just sent some astronauts to walk on the moon again?
Yeah, Artemis mission.
What's up with that? Did you see it? Was it on TV?
I don't think they're actually walking on the moon at the moment.
They went to the moon.
Yeah, the Artemis has gone to the moon, but there's no dudes on it.
No, there's supposed to be an astronaut there.
On the surface of the moon.
They were talking about it on the radio. This dude is from New Jersey, one of these astronauts that went on the mission. Yeah, another fake moon landing on the flat Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done well to fake it and leave all the equipment up there, haven't they? For everyone to see.
See, he's not ill. It's just a long day. He shouldn't have drunk decaf coffee. That's it. He's not dying. He doesn't have corona. He doesn't.
Shouldn't.
He's not like
Why
you
shouldn't
know.
he drink decaf, Les?
I don't know. It doesn't wake him up. I guess he needs caffeine. He wanted to wake up. I don't know. I don't know. India, China, and Japan as well, all trying. Trying to what?
Well, India's already got their lander up there on the south pole of the moon.
Oh,
China tried
really?
on, but it crashed. Russia's crashed into the surface. I don't know what Japan are up to. They've got the Himalaya that's actually going around the moon, orbiting the moon now, taking pictures and beaming them back.
Fall over. So you've been paying attention to this, Digger, and you haven't been telling us?
Yeah, I've been watching, but I don't. The manned mission to land on the surface isn't planned for this year. They're just sending some probes up and that because they're looking at landing at a specific site in the southern hemisphere of the moon.
I don't know. I don't know why they said why they were talking on the radio today about a local guy going to the moon.
It's been in the pipeline for a few years as the Artemis project, hasn't it?
So these little screws are loose. These screws are loose.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a little wobble here. That's too much wobble, according to Robert. I'm going to tighten them up a little bit.
Well, if the moon landing isn't fake, how can the moon be fake? If it's a fake moon, the landing would have to be fake. And if the moon's fake, what exactly is it then if it's not a large satellite orbiting Earth? It's all real, guys, you know.
I just have a slight bit of wobble, Robert. Do you see it? Just a little bit, right? Just like you said, just a little bit of wobble. I know. Robert taught me that. Robert taught me that in this video on installing KD couplers. Just a little bit of wobble.
A little wobble. The moon's in an exact orbit behind the moon.
The moon's fake. It's not really there. What's
So I
that
put
thing?
the land on it, but the landing's real. The lunar landing's real. The moon itself is fake.
What's that thing up in the sky, though, Robert? That's not the moon?
It's the moon.
I think it's the moon up there. I think the landing was fake.
No, you don't.
I don't know. Jim Tedesco said it's fake. He said that it doesn't. The flag wasn't even blowing. There's no wind on the moon.
No, because it's got wire in it to make it look. Otherwise, it would have just sagged down, wouldn't it? And we'd not be able to see what flag it was.
I don't know.
Wire in it, yeah.
That's what Jim Tedesco said.
That's why the footprints are still there, because there's no wind or anything up there.
The footprints are still there. Why didn't they blow away?
There's nothing there to blow them away. You can see the tracks from the lunar modules from the buggy, the moon buggy.
How'd they get the buggy up there?
In one of the lunar landers, and then built it up. Came in kit for them, and then they built it up once they got it there.
Okay. You know, I would like to go and see the flag for myself. The problem is there's nowhere to go.
You can log into the Himawari satellite on YouTube, absolutely free of charge, 24 hours a day, as it orbits the moon. And
Great. Get that link and put it in chat.
you can see the tracks that are left by the moon buggy and stuff.
Yeah. Who did that? Did they bring a TV man with them? Who did that?
What filmed it?
Yeah, who set the camera up?
Armstrong set the camera up and filmed Aldrin coming down.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Were you there too?
No.
Were you in the room? Like when they were doing it, shooting the video? It was on the leg of the lander. Walter Cronkite was at them, huh? Hey, shit. Oh, I'm Walter Cronkite, and I'm on the moon. Supposedly, the first moon landing happened in New Mexico. Where'd you hear that at? First, first moon landing. I thought it was in Arizona. Digger, how do you know that that's just not FX?
What's not FX?
You know, like that thing you're bringing up. How do you know it's real? Not real.
Well,
How do you
I'm
know
trying to find a live one. There's tons and tons. Tons and tons of it.
I don't know. For all we know, Jason, it could have happened in Arkansas, down the road from you. Who knows?
Okay.
I bet you our friend Stuart might have something to say on this matter. Where's he at?
He will.
Where's Stuart?
I've
I
got
was
one
like,
from the new lander, the Odysseus Nova Sea lander. I'll put that up. You've got to search for the images of the moon. You know, you gotta go searching for it.
Jason's not even that old, Robert. What is that, Digger?
It's the latest lunar lander that's gone down a couple of days ago.
I got a Joe Biden commercial. Space, final frontier.
Jason faked it, and yeah, he was involved with the Kennedy assassination. I'm sure. Nobody knows where he was. He can't account for where he was, can he, in '69? Robert has me figured out what fake might be. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've seen better video from YouTube modelers than this bullshit video. Oh, that's not a very good video, Digger.
Well, you'll have to look for yourselves and
Oh,
find
come
them.
on, Digger. That's
I
not.
can't be honest looking for them.
You said they're all over.
They
I
are.
don't even know what they're called. What's it called?
Don't you think? Don't you think if the moon landing was fake, that Russia, Soviet Russia, would have exposed America at the time? Because there was a race to get there, wasn't there? America were desperate to be first because Russia had beaten America to put in a satellite in space, and Russia had beaten America to put a man in space by a long stretch. And so America got desperate with the Apollo missions. Cost a lot of money and a lot of people's lives. And if it were fake, Russia would have blown them out straight away. But there is a lot of people that think it's fake. There's a lot of people think the Earth's flat and it's covered with a dome and held up on the back of a turtle or something. And the Earth is the centre of the universe, and it was created in 6 days, and all the rest of it. Right, destroy me. I don't think there's a prize for being first in space.
Moon.
No, it wasn't a physical prize, Cosmin. It were bragging rights, wasn't it? So that the United States could say they were better than Soviet Russia, which at the time they weren't. Mm. No, I've never heard that. Deep Run Mike. Cite your source.
So NASA just did a live stream 2 hours ago, apparently.
It certainly would. It certainly would, but don't forget you were being watched by Soviet Russia. And if they'd have spotted fakery, they'd have exposed it as fakery straight away. They'd have called you out and said, those Yanks are cheating again. Those Yanks are lying again. They're making stuff up. It wouldn't be the first time that they've been caught out lying, but I don't think they did this time. I really don't think they did.
This is pretty cool. You chilly?
Back in those days, don't forget, America was in a panic about communism, wasn't it? They were panicking and frightened to death about communism and Soviet Russia and Cuba. And so they had to do everything they could, which is why they went into Vietnam, because they were frightened of communism. And Korea. They did all those things because they were frightened. Yeah, they reanimated the dog, didn't they? They lost a couple of people coming back who burned up on re-entry, didn't they?
Who did that?
The Russians lost a couple on re-entry, burning up. Very sad. You can hear the radio messages of them. You know.
Really?
Yeah. And nobody would speak back to them. That was the worst thing. Why is it so hot? It's not supposed to be this hot. And people could hear them, but they wouldn't respond. Bit sad, that. But it's not without risk, is it, going to space and back? Lots of risks involved. Oh, cheers, Steve. Good man.
Good man, Steve. Good man.
Look at that, Jerry.
That's Jerry, yeah.
You alright, Jerry?
Don't think he heard you. He said, "Are you all right, Jerry?"
Oh yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. He's good as well. Cheers,
Splendid.
Steve.
Cheers. Cheers. I don't know. I just can't wait to try out this car and see that little red light flash. I don't care about nothing else.
If you've got a 9-volt battery, you can stick that onto the wheels of the car and make it flash right now.
I thought about that, but I don't. I know.
I have a blocker and I love it. Those midstream ads
Hey,
are
Rick
what
Bailey.
pay for Jerry's fancy truck.
So,
So make sure you watch them. Hiya, Rick Bailey. Good to see you, mate.
bloody Gordon Bennett. I got a midstream ad.
Gordon bloody Bennett.
Gordon bloody Bennett.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Gordon bloody Bennett. Rick Bailey, did you like that train video? That was a pretty good one. I knew you would love that video, Rick.
I think it's a CA-11.
I don't know what's up with.
I think it's
Okay.
You guys, you can get really close up, can't you, to the trains there? Oh, I'm up
Yeah.
to 6. Excellent. Best video ever to date on YouTube, he says.
Rick?
Yeah.
I mean, if you like coil cars, it was great.
Best video he's ever seen on YouTube. Ever. That's not to be taken lightly because there's a lot of videos on YouTube.
Splendid. Well, I just knew Rick would like it. I liked it. I knew Rick would like it because he likes coil cars so much.
He loves them, doesn't he? Wow. Viewing figures up.
What happened, Les? You didn't get too many views? What they do to you? I think I'm gonna have some ramen noodle soup tonight.
Sounds good.
Bought a sandwich. I had half of it for lunch. I'll have the rest for dinner.
2 locomotives pulling a single coil car once. Why were they using 2 more locos? Wait, very heavy. Ugh. Might have been coiled up gold in there that was really heavy.
Yeah, it could be. Shit, digger. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna put my layout update tonight. I'm gonna put that out tonight. It's not really. It's just stuff I bought.
Good, yeah. Didn't become visible till 3. Wow. 6 hours to. Wow.
I guess they're checking you out, Les. They just want to make sure that you're doing it all right. Oh yeah, I like that thumbnail. That's gonna be a good one. You'll like that thumbnail there.
That's true. That's true, Jason, yeah. Some of the big tubers have the same issue. Wow.
Someday. I
What are
can't.
you going to give us anything? What
I
are you going
can't.
to give us
I can't
anything?
wait to meet Robert in April. Who's gonna give you something?
It's not even a question. It says, members for 5 months, what are you going to give us anything, lol?
Who's that? What am I giving you? I don't know.
What are you going to
Going
give
to
us
give
anything?
us anything? Yeah, I'm going to give you another video. How's that? How's that, Dwight? I'm going to give you another video. Dwight, I did give you something. I gave you something for Christmas. I gave you that photo, right? A special Christmas card that only you got and the rest of the members. And you got a member sticker.
Yeah, that fancy
Like,
sticker.
really, I was going to give that sticker out later. Like, if you were a member for like 3 months or 4 months, that's when you were going to get that sticker. But I decided to do it for Christmas out of the kindness of my heart.
Yeah, out of the charity of his bosom. And that's how you repay him.
And that's how you repay me. Jesus, you ungrateful.
You made a philanthropic gesture like that for the good of all mankind at Christmas time. You really had the Christmas message and the Christmas spirit. Yeah, Robert doesn't even have a blue wrench or a spanner.
You see Robert complaining? Nope. Robert's not complaining. But here's Dwight complaining. Just like a woman.
Like a fishwife.
Just like a woman. Mm. Just like a woman, Dwight is complaining, crying. Eh,
Woman to me.
eh.
More than a woman.
Dwight, are you on your period? Pissed.
Dwight, you're ungrateful. No, he's not.
Who's ungrateful?
He says Dwight's ungrateful. He's not at all.
Oh,
Just having a
he's
crack.
not ungrateful. He's just busting my balls. What do you want to get? Same
He's
thing
having
you got last month. Same thing you got last month. That's what you're going to get. Dwight Terry gave you something special, and he gave all respect to you. I did not. I am Thomas. How bad am I? How bad am I not? But Thomas said something earlier.
Yeah, she said that I wasn't grateful. Thomas, you should join the members section and you will get these privileges that the others enjoy.
Yeah, Dwight, I don't even. Dwight, you're ungrateful. You gave a sticker. You got a member sticker. You didn't just get a sticker, you got a member sticker. You got a member sticker.
Jerry has treated me like a dog so many times, like a yard dog.
That's because you are a yard dog.
Dwight and myself were Jerry's first ever yard dogs. I'm not reading that out, Dwight.
Yeah. Dwight, if you lick that sticker, it tastes like cherry.
Yeah, like dark cherry.
Tastes like cherries. Digger's sticker tasted like cherry Coke.
Oh, it was delicious. Hi, Tammy and Ray. Good to see you.
I actually took the time to specifically sent each sticker for each individual member. Tammy's tasted like chocolate chip cookies. Hi, Tammy. What? You don't like cherries? You don't like cherries? Cherry pie, cherry Coke.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Ron doesn't like cherry, but I think it's the best fruit in the world.
Cherry jello, cherry ice cream,
Oh yeah, cherry Garcia.
cherry ice cream.
Cherry is disgusting.
Huh?
Even the smell of cherry is disgusting.
So you don't like a cherry off a fruit tree? Oh, we'll get a cherry tree in Allington Wall.
You don't even like apples? What are you, Iranian? You're not even American, are you?
Jason Train Freak.
I don't like a lot of fruit.
And an American doesn't like apple pie.
No, Tammy. The member sticker that you got, it was scented. It tasted like chocolate chip cookies. You have to lick it.
That's the one that likes tastes fantastic, doesn't it? Cherry conserve.
Like, you don't even like those little chocolate covered cherries? Chocolate covered cherries, Ron.
No.
What is wrong with you?
She's not right.
You are not right. Chocolate covered cherries are like divine. They're like heaven. Oh my God. I can't believe it. What's up, Chief? I'm getting you.
I don't understand that. If you don't like apples, it means you don't like apple pie. And Americans, they say as American as apple pie, don't they?
You don't like Robert? You don't like cherries either, Robert? You don't like them either? What the hell's wrong with you people? Like, of all the fruits, he
likes pineapple on pizza. That's what he likes, does Jason.
I do like watermelon better than cherry. But if we're talking about like all the things that you could do with watermelon, like cherries, cherry ice cream, chocolate covered cherries, cherry pie,
I like
cherry cordials.
I'm that grapefruit.
Cherries are like lovely. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys don't like cherries. Grapes? I like grapes. I like grape Kool-Aid. I don't really like grapes.
Raspberries and black currants.
I had some raspberries. I got an assortment pack of fruits: raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries the other day.
Well, I could eat that.
Yeah, blueberries.
Raspberries suck.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was these, but they were terrible, horrible. I threw them out.
particular ones. But
I threw them out. I threw them to the birds. Saved them and threw them to the birds. The birds would eat them.
blueberries are nice.
But the blueberries and blackberries were really good. But the raspberries, they suck.
Jerry's got hundreds of grape vines for growing grapes. So, you know, you can take them or leave them by now.
You only like white grapes. Actually, there are thousands.
Thousands of vines.
Thousands. Not just hundreds, thousands.
Right, well, no wonder they're doing.
So grapes won't be a special treat to Jerry, will they?
I don't like grapes. Grapes suck.
Seeing them.
But man, I can't believe some of you guys don't like cherries.
I know. Blackberries, yeah.
Peaches, I don't like peaches.
No, I don't like peaches. They're disgusting.
Peaches, yeah, I don't really care. It's like my least favorite, peaches.
Fresh peach.
But man, I can't believe you guys. Junior said he likes it all. Yeah, he does. Blackberries, oh my god, I love them. Yeah, they're pretty good. You like peaches? I hate peaches. You can't chocolate cover a peach. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. I don't know.
What about a nectarine? You like a nectarine?
But yeah,
Apple crumble. That's
I
good.
don't. Man, I can't believe you guys don't like cherries.
One of them since I was school.
I was going to ask you
Cake.
to get a pie in that machine.
What fruit pie? Cherry.
Yeah. Or strawberry pie. Or whatever middle bits they've got in the shop, isn't it?
Do you like strawberries, Ron?
Yeah, I love strawberries.
Hiya, Ray. Good to see you, young man.
Ray said hi. Ray, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Ray?
Don't be silly. She has me drink.
I can eat a peach for hours. Takes you that long to eat one? Just one peach?
Why does it take you so long?
Yeah, why does it take you so long?
Well, even if you haven't got teeth, you can suck it.
Yeah, squeeze it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't even.
beef stew, very nice. Tammy.
Yeah,
It might take him an hour to eat a bag full of them.
maybe a bag. Beef
Hours,
stew.
hours, more than an hour.
That sounds really good, Tammy. Wish I had some beef stew. Tammy, you're going to go tomorrow. What time is your surgery?
Oh, yes, Nicolas Cage line from the movie Face Off. I can eat a peach for hours.
It's from a movie?
And was he referring to a fruit peach? All the citrus fruit. I like the Florida pink grapefruit, but when I started statins, he said I couldn't have any, but I'm having a break from the statins at the moment because I've been eating stuff that naturally lowers cholesterol and I'm feeling better.
Good for you, Digger.
Cherries, pears, melons, and apples. I like watermelon,
Good
but I
for
don't
you.
like the honeydew melon. It's crap.
Good for
It's
you,
like
Digger.
watermelon without flavour. Yeah, Ron got me these pecan nuts, and you eat those and they naturally remove serum cholesterol from the human bloodstream. Cherries are very good for you. They've got every vitamin, antioxidants, and everything that you need to survive. Blueberries are very, very good. Those you get, those Russian ones, what are they called? The honeyberry or something.
Do you, can you get fresh blueberries there?
Yeah. Yeah, they need ericaceous soil, the blueberries, and we have the hill soil is all ericaceous, so I suppose they grow. I've grown my own blueberries for a while now, Les.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You just buy a little blueberry
Yeah,
bush.
yeah. You have a blueberry bush?
2 or 3 we had, didn't we?
Yeah, not on before we
Mm.
go.
Does Ron bring you home blueberries?
From supermarket, yeah.
From the supermarket.
What about from the tree? What about from the bushes?
We don't have those bushes anymore, but I'm just going to plant some more. That's all.
What? What happened to them?
We gave that land away up.
Oh, okay.
We came off that land and moved to some more land. They aren't
Oh.
grown commercially. No, I don't think there's anyone spending a lot of time growing them. But they need ericaceous soil.
Blueberries are one of New Jersey's biggest crops.
Yeah, New Jersey is the Garden State, isn't it?
I'm not saying that to be joking, but blueberries is pretty much.
Yeah, blueberry pie. But
We
yeah,
have,
it is. That's why it's called the Garden State, because it's where lots of growing is done.
in June, there's a blueberry festival.
Eat as many. Eat as many as you can of them blueberries. They're very, very good for you.
They're the best.
Cranberry sauce. Yeah, they have that with turkey, don't they?
Cranberries too. We're one of the third biggest producers of cranberries.
Arkansas is big on strawberries, tomatoes, and watermelons. Now, watermelons are delish.
Yeah, watermelons are good.
Stormy has blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries every day.
Do you? That's good.
Very healthy.
Packed with vitamins.
Oh, it's looking good. Is that now, Jerry? Look at the weathering he's done on that run. He's run the weathering pencils down the rivet lines. Yeah, easy to grow, aren't they? Those red currant and black currants. They don't taste black currants. Don't taste good straight off the vine. Water stains. It does. Yeah.
Oh boy, what time is it?
Yeah.
5 o'clock. It's Wednesday.
Oh, it's bedtime here.
Almost, yeah. Is who's doing the cab crew? Anybody know?
So that's where I'm heading.
Let's
Go
see
and
what
find
that
out
one
first.
clean.
Cab crew. Who's doing cab crew?
It's a hawker chidley, is it, Les? Jesse's Rip Track did a good video on different ways to use weathering pencils. Right. I'm due another weathering pencil update, but I might get some more pencils. Thomas Grassi, maybe. Cookie Dave were on last night, weren't you, doing...
I were on last night talking to myself.
Yeah, Ron had a time lag on her phone.
Yeah, she was chatting up a storm, Ron. What was up with that?
I don't know what went on.
She doesn't know. She enjoyed chatting, but she was in a
I
time
was way
lag.
behind.
She was behind our chat.
That's okay. She was having a good time.
Well, because I was still chatting when everything had finished and you'd all gone.
I went to
I
see
know. I saw that. I almost felt bad.
I'm sorry you should.
Not Jerry's fault.
I said
Yes.
almost, not totally.
Yeah, almost. Jason wants a full set of the weathering pencils. I was going to get the full set, and Ron said no.
No, I didn't. Stop blaming me for
You said no, you know, won't use all those different colours.
No, I haven't.
You did.
No, I haven't.
Sharing it for about 3 years.
I don't know that like I don't know that like you would use all the colors in there though, Jason. There's probably a lot of colors you wouldn't use. But you can certainly buy them if you want. Well, let's see.
You can never have any more. You know my reasoning behind that.
Well, you said don't buy them all, just buy the colours you want. You won't use them all.
So like the set of 5 costs $12.95. If you bought them individually, they're $2.6. They're $13 for 5 of them.
He's got to be sensible.
At least you buy the colors you want, because there's some colors that you're just not going to use.
Yeah, that's what Ron said, and I thought she's right. I'm going to waste a lot of money here on colours I'm never going to use, like lemon yellow. Never going to use that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, me. I don't know. Yeah, you're just not going to use it. I don't know why you would want it. Like, why would you want the yellows and?
It was just to have the full set and be fancy. Then I could go on video and say, I've got the full set. How fancy is this? Look.
I know some people that would take great pride in that.
And now we can go on and say, look, I've only got a few.
Yeah. Maybe somebody will send you that yellow one.
I don't need it.
No,
why are you going to buy the whole set then?
Yellow or nasty liquid oozing out of an old water
What,
tank.
so, like, what would you use the yellow one for, Jason?
Leaking on a septic tank.
I guess, but like, couldn't you just use some yellow paint or something? I don't know. I guess you could. If you want to get the whole box of them, get it.
Yeah, I think Jason
Yellow. So, like, I thought about that, Jason. I thought about that because I would like to fade this more, right? So I thought about that, right? But I think I will be better off. I have yellow weathering powder, and I could fade it with that.
Or you could have given it a light airbrush spray.
Of
Very
white?
bright airbrush spray in white.
Yeah, I could do that too. So I thought about that, getting it, because they did have a single of yellow. They had 2 shades of yellow in a single. I thought about it, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get that. It's other ways. It's
Yeah,
other
Les,
ways.
that's strange, but a good advice maybe. But be radical. Use the colours your instinct tells you not to lose. But then it might come out crap. Don't make pink or purple rust. And then go on, my instincts telling me not to make the rust line.
Yeah, I don't think pink rust would go over. I don't think that would work.
That's about it.
I don't think so.
I do put crap on the cars. Indeed, I do, Les.
Red in the sun does fade to pink. Yes, it does. It does do that.
And you can mimic that by going over with a very light, fine mist of white from an airbrush. Makes it look sun faded.
Yeah, there's a ton of ways. Ton of ways to do it. Jason must be at work. It's almost time to go home, Jason. I think I am going to go cook some food.
Get the full set, Jason. Don't let anyone tell you any different, mate. You get the entire set.
How much is that entire set?
I don't know, $50 or $60.
AK weathering pencils. Let's see.
Full set. Okay, Ron.
Put Hank out one last time.
I think we're calling. Are we winding up in a minute, Jerry?
Yeah.
extra day, yeah. Yep, it's a longer year. All because it takes just slightly more than 365 days to orbit the sun. So we have a leap year every 4 years.
37 colors. You can get them on Micromark for $90.
What? 90?
Yeah.
It's 62 on Amazon.
Well, this is Micromark. They're yeah, 62.40 on Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah, buy them from Amazon if you're going to buy them.
What a rip.
Yeah, I know, from Micromark. Isn't that a ripoff?
Yeah.
They're crooks anyway.
Is that? 50%.
That's pretty good. If you do that, they're $1.68 a piece for 37 of them. That's pretty good price. You might even be able to find the little sets cheaper on Amazon. I don't know. Yeah, here's a little set. No, no, they're not really that much cheaper. No, I don't know who this is from, but it's even more money than I paid.
Wow.
Yeah, like they have metal effects. Yeah, there's a lot of. I really like them. That's all I know. They are nice. I would recommend somebody getting them. Even just the little rust set that I got. Um, I would recommend somebody getting that.
I recommend weathering pencils for everyone. Even if you don't do any weathering, get the pencils. You never know.
Yeah.
So not in her. Where are you cooking them?
Blues, red. Yeah, I've got the chipping and the stone stuff. Hello, Hank. All right.
Hello, Hank. How are you, old chap?
Oh, he's climbing over, Challow. Come on, Hank. How do you do? He's getting big now. He's a big fella now.
Hello, Hank. Chip, chip, and pip, pip.
He's a big lazy bones. He's tired. He's had a big day today. Went to the farm this morning.
How'd he do in school today?
Went to school. He did good work, didn't he?
Best day yet.
Best day yet in school.
Really?
And then as soon as he got back from school, they were all back. The full pack went back up to the farm. So Hank's had
I agree. I agree, Jason. Their stuff is grossly overpriced. Grossly.
Yep, and he's been out again for a 10-minute walk round.
Jason has a couple of them, couple sets. He must really like them. Yeah, but extra day tomorrow. 40 minutes to go. Extra day tomorrow. Yeah, you get an extra day for the month. Yeah, it was what? How did they? Here's what I would like to know, Digger.
I'm listening.
How did they come up with how many days were in a month?
Because of the moon cycles, a month. It's roughly a month, isn't it, from a full moon, and it fades and gets smaller until it all the way around a new moon every month.
Yeah,
a moon.
they come up with the names of the months.
Not the names. Like, why are we gypped? Why is there only 28 days in February? I feel gypped. Gypped.
They have to make
I feel
it fit.
like,
They have to make the months fit in also with going a full orbit around the sun. But it takes.
Who cares about that though? Like,
Well, because it's 365 days, So you've got to have the year within that time, within those 12 months. You've got to have the full year. And because it takes slightly longer than 365 days to get around the sun,
But Digger,
we have a leap year
if we
every
got
3
4 more days in February, right? Right. So we had 369 days a year. Would anybody know? Who cares? Like, who cares if it lines up?
I
What's
don't
the
know. You'd have to have a word with the guys at the Gregorian calendar chaps who
So
developed
it
it.
shouldn't matter if we have 365 days then. 'cause
Why couldn't every month have 31 days?
Because there's 30 days in September, April, June, and November.
I
All the
know
rest
that,
is
but I
31.
feel gypped. I
I
feel
know.
gypped.
You do.
all these dogs stink.
Like, equate it this way, right? You're renting, right? I pay rent at my shop, right?
Yeah.
I feel gypped out of 4 days.
Yeah.
My rent isn't cheaper for the month of February. It's still the same on 31 days or 30 days. I feel gypped. I feel gypped.
Yeah, he's getting ripped off there.
I would like to know. I would like to sit
Getting
down
ripped off.
with the person that talked about this and said, this is what we're going to do.
Come on.
How
I don't
do I
know who
weather a
decided.
building?
I don't know who decided it. Probably the church.
Lazy dog.
You go watch one of Digger's videos, Dwight. That's how you do it. Digger's got a bunch of videos over there, and he shows you how to do it. And in fact, he's doing one now.
Working on it now furiously.
Well, you don't look like you're working furiously right now.
Well, this is just the calm that you see on the surface, like when a swan's going across the water. You see the calm elegance across the surface. You don't see all the work going on and behind the scenes.
Who came up with that, Jason? I understand 52 weeks a year, 4 is 13, blah, blah. I get it.
We get it.
If there were 55 weeks in the beginning, would you question it? Would you say, no, there should be 52? No, you wouldn't question it. It would just, that's how it is. Do you question the fact that green is green? Why isn't green blue? Why?
Because blue's already taken.
I know, but do you question the fact that maybe it should be green? Like, you don't question this, right? You learned your colors red, yellow, green, blue, right? You didn't sit there and question, well, maybe this is green, not red. It's just somebody took. But if somebody told you that green was red, green would be red.
It's just a name, isn't it?
It's just a name. If we had 13 months, each month would be 28 days. Why? Why couldn't they be 31 days? Who said they have to be 365 days? Why can't there be 369 days? Or 370 days or something? Well, why? Don't get me started in this time change bullshit. Oh, that's another thing, but that's, Yeah.
Daylight saving. The ancients didn't recognise blue. What, did they just completely ignore the fact that it existed, Les, or did they give it a different name?
I guess so. Maybe.
That's the one, Jason. I do, Dwight, because red brick is synonymous with the north of England.
Jason, I get it. Okay? I get that's why it is. But if I told you from the beginning it takes 369 days for the earth to rotate around the sun, would you question it?
He'd probably go out and measure it, wouldn't he? Himself.
Would you question it? No, you wouldn't question it.
Jason would. He's that type. He'd check readings every day. Take it to
Maybe.
some-
Maybe. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. Over and out.
The red building is very good, Dwight. Red brick. Same as in New York. You know, they've got a lot of red brick under all that stucco or whatever you guys call it.
Digger, Dwight Curley, have you ever driven around New York or Philadelphia? It's a lot of red bricks everywhere. Everywhere. It's only
That's
purple. It's only purple, yellow, blue, and green when people paint them that way. But usually, like bricks are red. That's how it is. They're red all the way through. You crack a brick open, it's red in the middle.
the colour of the clay they use, you see.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is, Dwight.
That's very true, Les.
You would question it when the summer was cold and the winter was hot. How about if I told you from the beginning, winter is cold, or winter is hot and summer is cold? You wouldn't know no different.
Yeah, that same Stonehenge is used for that as well, they reckon, Jason.
Yeah,
With the
true statement.
solstice.
On my house, and their mounds were set up to measure the summer and winter solstice, and they had their own calendars. So did the Mayans. The Mayans had their own calendar. So, like, I bet you, like, their calendar, the Indian calendar, wasn't even what we use now.
Yeah, knowing when to harvest is pretty straightforward, though, isn't it? It's when it's ripe, when it's ready to harvest.
Well, you grow things according to the weather. Like, you could not know what time of year it is, and geez, it's getting warm. It's time to plant stuff. Just how it is.
Mm. And knowing when to harvest, you check it out and you say, oh, it's ripe, is this? It's ready. Let's harvest it.
So, so Dwight wants to weather his Sinclair gas station. It's off white now.
Excellent. You want to put some rain streaks coming down from the top and some from the bottom where it's rising up, you know, when the splashes and soaks up the wall. It's going to be darker.
So, like, I think a lot of those old gas stations, they would have like metal, wouldn't they? I don't know. Here's what you do, Dwight. You type in that little type bar, Sinclair gas stations, old photos, and you go and you go look at some old photos and see what they look like.
So long as they're not all in black and white, because then you
Yeah,
know.
as long as they're in color. You know. Look at that. I sealed the package right back up. It's a miracle. Now I can put my little parts away and I know what they are and where they are. Yeah, Google it, Dwight. Find some old pictures and then just use them as,
So that's going to be a lovely weathering. I'd love to weather it for you, Dwight. Send it over to me.
old
Whether
Sinclair gas station photos.
he's looked at millions.
He hasn't looked at millions. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I just found a bunch of them, Dwight. They're out there, Dwight. Tons of them. All different colors, all different way. I like the ones. And there's a lot of. Some of them had red in them, red and green. All weren't just green and white.
Yeah, wigwag.
A lot of different. Yeah, here, Dwight. I'll do this for you. Look at these pictures, Dwight. Go look at them. Find something you like, and give it a
Send it
try.
to me. I'll weather it up for you good.
Don't send it to Digger. Do it yourself. What's up, Wigwag? We're about to ride out and say goodnight. Where the hell you been? Uh, Wood or concrete? Yeah, but wouldn't some of those parts? Yeah, I guess they were. But didn't like some of the signage? The signage would have been metal, right?
The signage would get rust spots on it, wouldn't it, for sure?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. There'd be like old signs and rusty, nasty. No, just look at some photos, right? You'll be okay. And who's going to question it? Nobody's going to question it. Nobody's going to say, Dwight, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, you
Just
can't.
like, just like if I told you from the day you were born that green was blue and blue was green, you wouldn't question it.
You could send it to Jerry to weather it for you.
No, don't send it to me.
Quite a dab hand at it now.
Don't send it to me. Do it yourself, Dwight. Uh, 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 Long day. Nice nap. That's good to hear. Glad you had a nice nap. It's been a long day. 20 more minutes. Well, Jason, sadly, you're going to have to find some other way to entertain yourself for those last 20 minutes. And that's all I'm going to say there. Well, that's about it. That's all I got. Got nothing more.
These were wood, a brick, concrete block, brick.
Yeah, I guess it's Tom Grossi, and you're probably not going to know until about 6:30 who's on cab crew. I see nobody for cab crew. But like I said, you'll find out later. Stewart's live. Go watch Stewart. See what he's doing.
Stuart Fish.
Stewart the Fish is live. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I got my layout update videos coming out at 7 p.m. So it's stuff I bought, really.
Excellent.
And there's a good little thing at the end of it, too. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night. Safe travels. Robert, is it April yet, Robert? Is it April? Is Timonium this weekend? All right. Good night. See you, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Take care. Thank you all.